What's going on, everybody? Ricks TV back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing a proposed potential blockbuster trade that involves the Los Angeles Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets. This article is per Heavy, and it reads, "Proposed blockbuster trade sends Lakers a star LeBron misses," says NBA executive. This article was written by Jonathan Adams, and he goes on to say, one league executive pitched a trade idea to Heavy.com NBA editor Shane Devney that could keep James happy. The challenge is the Lakers would deal Clutch Sports client Anthony Davis to the Nets, but Los Angeles would land Kyrie Irving in return. The NBA executive suggested that James misses playing with Kyrie Irving, which is why the superstar pushed for a Russell Westbrook trade. He says, "Look, LeBron would never admit this, but he misses Kyrie. I mean, I bet he does, because Kyrie hit that clutch shot in the NBA Finals, okay, that he doesn't get a lot of credit for." But it says the exec told Heavy, "Kyrie Irving has admitted he misses LeBron, but it counts just as much going the other way. LeBron misses Kyrie. That is why he got Westbrook. He wanted that point guard who could take over games and take pressure off of him. That is what he had in Kyrie. He does not have that anymore." He goes on to say, "So yeah, if you are LeBron and you could talk AD into going to play with the Durant in Brooklyn, you could do a clean swap, Kyrie for AD. If I'm the Lakers though, I'm pushing for a shooter. I want to get Joe Harris. Take a chance he can get healthy. They can do THT and AD for Harris and Kyrie. Is it good for all sides?" So if you guys would like to read the full article, the link should be in the description box. I'm not going to promise you it's going to be in that description box, but if you may look down there, it could be in it. Just know that I ain't capping to you, okay? I got no reason to lie. So, as far as like Kyrie Irving, now he says that that's why he pushed for Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. However, so he could take over games. However, Russell Westbrook and Kyrie Irving's styles are totally different. You know, they're not the same. Russell Westbrook isn't really known for taking over games. He's not the same, he's not as skilled of a shooter as Kyrie Irving is. Kyrie Irving is fearless, cold-blooded assassin in the fourth quarter, and will go after it. We'll get in straight attack mode, in the fourth quarter. So he can rely on Kyrie Irving to take over in clutch situations. However, when it's Russell Westbrook, LeBron James is aware of, how, Russell Westbrook plays the game. He knows that Russell Westbrook makes bad decisions down the stretch. So he's smart enough to know that that's not why he got Russell Westbrook. I think that it was various reasons why he wanted Russell Westbrook. I think that, in my honest opinion, I think that Rob Pelinka put this deal out there for LeBron James. It was two offers. It was, hey, you could get Buddy Hield or Russell Westbrook. And I think that they knew that he would take Russell Westbrook over Buddy Hield. And I think that they wanted Russell Westbrook, this is my opinion, because the way Russell Westbrook plays, the fans love Russell Westbrook. He got a fan-friendly type of style. He's aggressive, he's passionate, he's fearless out there. Sometimes he can get in his own way. But with Russell Westbrook, the triple doubles, all these things, I think was part of it that swayed LeBron James into saying, you know what, I want Russell Westbrook. I also think that part of it had to do with Russell Westbrook playing with Kevin Durant. And I think that LeBron James also, in his mindset, he's seen Kevin Durant fail with Russell Westbrook. He failed with Russell Westbrook, so he felt as though, hey, I can lead him to a championship when Kevin Durant couldn't, and I'll get credit for it. And then also, you can look at it this way. LeBron James also looked at bringing him to the Lakers to be a scapegoat. So for LeBron, it's a win-win because he's never going to get blamed. You could just blame Russell Westbrook. So he covers all areas in terms of that, in terms of that. However, when it comes to Kyrie Irving, I just don't think that Kyrie Irving truly wants to play with LeBron James. And the reason I say that is because Kyrie Irving, since he's left, I don't think that even in that situation, it was so toxic. It was a toxic environment being around LeBron James and the media crucifying him, even when he was playing with LeBron James. We seen what Kevin Love went through with his whole mental situation. You know, he had mental health situations, and there was just so much going on within the media. You seen Tyronn Lue go through this, and it was just so much pressure on him. And then Kyrie Irving, I know he had to feel some type of way that he took the shot. LeBron James got all the credit for it. And then LeBron James fans, once again, are so obnoxious that they make you feel it's like it drives you to a point where it's like frustration. You're upset. You know, they make you go crazy almost because they're so delusional. So I think that he wanted to get away from that. But once he got away from it, it was like, I'm going into a whole nother atmosphere, the Celtics, where you have a bunch of young players who don't want it like that, who not hungry, and they refuse to listen. And then Kyrie Irving goes to the Nets, where the media is just eating you alive. And he just seems so disengaged. He seems like he's like disconnected from basketball at this point. Like he's just tired of it. And I think mentally, Kyrie Irving isn't, into basketball as much. And I think it's the things around it that come, that's around basketball. Because even still, when he plays these games, Kyrie Irving could do a better job at, giving more and doing more for for the Brooklyn Nets, who so happen to fell to like the 7th, 8th position. So you can't trust that. I personally think that the Nets and the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers both lost the trades, in my honest opinion. I think that you're going to get a recipe of what you got in the remaining years, the final years of Kyrie Irving's stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I can't see them going to a championship. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll be better if the Lakers just gut the entire franchise and just, because you don't know what you're going to get. He's too unpredictable, in my honest opinion. Kyrie Irving, I'm speaking of. And then LeBron James, if it doesn't go well, he's going to depart and go back to Cleveland in 2023. Another reason this trade makes no sense to me, because Kyrie Irving is a free agent this coming offseason. I think he has a player option, and I think he's going to opt out. And I think he's going to test the free agency market. So I think that they could just reunite in the offseason. I don't think that it would be a great idea, because I think that LeBron James would prefer, if he were to get Kyrie Irving, it'd be better to have Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis on the same team. I think that Anthony Davis and LeBron James has a really close relationship, especially being as though that, Anthony Davis is tied to Clutch Sports. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe.